The question of whether time travel is possible has intrigued people ever since H. G. Wells published The Time Machine. The novel tells the story of a Victorian inventor who travels back in time to the year 802 AD. While some believe that time travel might be possible in the future, others dismiss it as mere science fiction. The late Stephen Hawking hoped that humans might develop time travel technology one day, and there are those who argue that time travel experiences have already occurred. For instance, a man claimed to have visited the year 2345 and provided ominous predictions about the future. Could it be possible to travel back in time? Who is this mysterious timeline slider, and what happens to time travel paradoxes? Let's delve into the tale of a time-traveling man and his dire prophecies about the future. As a child, Al Bielek stood out for his incredible intelligence. Born in 1927, his amazing memory and comprehension earned him the nickname Walking Encyclopedia, as he could recall information verbatim. He claimed to have fully comprehended a conversation at just 9 months old. Al led a typical life until he watched the 1984 film The Philadelphia Experiment in 1988. The film's protagonists, a group of sailors on the USS Eldridge, believed they had found a way for the U.S. Navy to conceal its vessels. According to the film, the ship's crew mysteriously vanished and was transported through time. After watching the movie, Al experienced a peculiar sense of recognition and began experimenting with various New Age treatments, which led to the resurfacing of forgotten memories. Al then claimed that his real name was Edward Cameron, and he was born in 1916. He also asserted that he had participated in the infamous Philadelphia experiment during World War II. According to Al, the Philadelphia experiment began in 1931, and he and his brother, Duncan, worked on it during the war. They witnessed firsthand the 1943 experiments, where a team of experts, including John Hutchinson, von Neumann, and Nikola Tesla, attempted to conceal American vessels from Nazi observers. After successfully hiding smaller vessels in 1940, they set their sights on the USS Eldridge 3 years later. On July 22, 1943, a major issue arose: the ship vanished, and the passengers became delirious and ill. Despite John von Neumann's pleas for more time, the Navy ordered further testing. When the ship reappeared, Al and his brother were no longer on it. Instead, they found themselves in Montauk, New York, in the year 1983. Surrounded by guards and helicopters, they met an aged von Neumann, who explained that the Eldridge was trapped in a hyperspace bubble, posing an existential threat to Earth. To stop it, Al and Duncan traveled back in time and destroyed the ship's generators, mending the rips in time and returning to 1943. Al claims that he and his brother were treated for radiation burns in 2137 after their time travel experience. They spent 6 weeks in a futuristic hospital where patients were treated with cutting-edge light and vibration energy, and television only showed old stations, maps, and historical documentaries. Al learned that the geography of the United States had shifted significantly by 2025, with Florida gone and Atlanta in its place. The United States had ceased to exist as a sovereign nation, and the world was ruled by a military dictatorship. The global population had dwindled from 7.7 billion to just 300 million, largely due to nuclear weapons. After recovering, Al attempted to return to his own time but instead found himself in the year 2749, where humanity had rebuilt a utopia free from the problems of money and employment. Robots had replaced humans in the workforce, and peace prevailed because there was no need to wage war. Al was suddenly transported back to 1983, but Duncan suffered unwanted side effects and died young. Al's parents were then asked to conceive another child to inherit Duncan's memories and ideas, and Al was returned to 1927 under an assumed name. Is this tale fiction or reality? While some conspiracy theorists believe Al, others are skeptical. Al insists that his time travel experiences were real, and if his predictions are accurate, we may know the truth by 2025, when he claimed Florida would be gone. Meanwhile, we must ponder whether time travel is truly possible. The short answer is yes, we are all traveling through time at the rate of 1 second per second. However, the time travel depicted in popular science fiction, where characters board a vehicle and speed off into the past or future, is quite different from what science suggests. Time travel stories often involve parallel universes or alternate timelines, where protagonists deal with the consequences of altering the past or present based on future knowledge. While scientists do not entirely dismiss the possibility of time travel, they acknowledge that it may be allowed by physics, though the subtleties matter. Albert Einstein's special theory of relativity suggests that time is relative to the observer's perspective. A person moving close to the speed of light will age more slowly than someone standing still. This phenomenon was demonstrated when astronaut Scott Kelly aged slightly slower during his year in space than his identical twin brother, who remained on Earth. Some of the strangest physics related to time travel involve wormholes, black holes, and string theory. Einstein's theories of special and general relativity describe the space-time continuum and how objects traveling at constant speeds along a straight line experience time differently. For example, a fast-moving observer will perceive time to pass more slowly than a stationary observer. However, humans cannot yet accelerate to near-light speeds, so the time dilation experienced by astronauts is negligible. Einstein's general theory of relativity also states that the stronger the local gravity, the slower time passes. Near massive bodies like neutron stars or black holes, time runs slower than it does far away. If one were to linger near a black hole, only a few hours might pass for them, while 1,000 years might pass on Earth. Returning to Earth from near a black hole would be like taking a trip into the future. Traveling backward in time is far more challenging and poses significant paradoxes, such as the famous grandfather paradox. Scientists have proposed various solutions to these paradoxes, but no significant progress has been made in creating a functional time machine. Many time travel theories require negative mass or energy, but such phenomena have never been observed in practice. Some scientists have suggested that time travel might be possible through wormholes, which are tunnels connecting distant locations in the cosmos. However, creating a stable wormhole would require negative mass and energy, which is currently beyond our reach. Even if wormholes could be created, they would likely collapse under gravity. Stephen Hawking speculated that a chronology protection agency might prevent the appearance of closed time-like curves, making the universe safe for historians. This argument is based on the paradoxes that would arise from time travel, such as the billiard ball paradox and the grandfather paradox. Philosopher Agustin Ryo suggests that time travel might be compatible with free will, but the future of time travel remains uncertain. No one from the future has yet appeared to confirm or deny the possibility of time travel, except for Al Bielek, whose story remains unverified. Do you think people from the past or future might be among us?